having a very rough time once again. This is actually worse than last game. What's happened to him? So this is, and that's with that early smoke. So this is a bit of a concern.
I go first. Our men were contesting the easy camp pull, and they found the opportunity to get a burrow strike on the disruptor, turning the MP. They're gonna jump on a general here, thinking that maybe with pieliedie die they can actually do something here. They've got 2 versus 3. Our men kind of sticking around, seeing if they can help general if possible. He still has a call ready to go. The stun's gonna land. They get the slow, and that will be the end of general, even with that armor upgrade on now.
Yeah, Iron Man could have gone in for a stun, but unless they got really lucky with the axe spins, that would have been 2 deaths. So it makes the safe play and just lets the axe go down. 3 heroes rotate for that, and you're still doing very well in this off lane, and now axe can TP in, and you can look to turn around the fight. He brings a salve, and pieliedie is going to be very careful. Another kill for Navi. Phase Basti, and then with an amp damage, he does more than enough damage with the stifling daggers. Like a level 7 PA rotating top with phase boots is scary in itself, assuming you have the amp damage.
We get a little lucky here with spins. Puppey, oh, he actually gets blocked up by that one. I thought RMN was too far to the south, but he does get in front of that one. RMN maybe the turnaround kill, burrow strike coming up, but he does have the curse on him. Last shot there for MidOne. That's going to be -2, maybe -4. General's also going to be pulled back by the glimpse. MidOne gets the extra intelligence to start that snowball roll.
With Tranquil Boots, so you're not going the arcanes. Losing that precious int can really cost you later on when you go for epicenters.
They're going for KheZu here. Burrow strike will land up. They'll get that kill. Meanwhile, Biver did die again here. Looks like Puppey managed to catch him in the mid lane. Biver's been kind of showing himself in mid sometimes just because Dendi has forsaken him. As this ward placed behind the tower, he also saw Puppey. Yeah. Could have tried to make that go 1 versus 3, but it's 3 versus 2. General, he's kind of being kited around. He knows he's dead. He tries to go for pieliedie, see if Pi mispositions himself, but no such luck. The PA is in full laning phase dominance now. You've got phase boots, you've got maxed out stifling dag. Max can't.
Yeah, this bottom lane has been won by Secret at this point. 3 deaths on the axe, not looking like he's going to get a fast playing time. He can fall back to the jungle now. Dendi making up for lost time in the mid lane, finally shows up once again with the help of some support to take out and punish MidOne, similar to what we saw last game. And
gold, so double initiation points now for Na'Vi, and they gave up very little in the last 5 minutes.
Na'Vi can get a couple of good successful fights in a row with these blinks. They can quickly snowball, because right now they're still fairly squishy. Like an axe really isn't, until he gets to the Vanguard, and maybe even a Vanguard and a Blade Mail, isn't all too scary, so they need to get good initiations.
Oh, that was not the place to TP.
Having flashbacks to that Doc on his Invoker in game 1. Sometimes you just get a bit unlucky with where you decide to rotate to.
And now they're going to try and take the tier 1 tower. They're actually going to fight this one with the global silence in the entrance of Puppey. He gets a really good ultimate that finishes off the Templar Assassin. They're going to pull back Pajkatt as well into the Static Storm. Couldn't get him though. He already had the Shukuchi out, so he got out of the kinetic field. MidOne is culling bladed up, and now Pajkatt looks to be able to find those extra kills. Once pieliedie, he's the squishier one. General though, they have slight issues, gets a nice call on the KheZu. Pajkatt comes back in, seeing the opportunity for pieliedie. Nice sidestep there of the stun, but can't chase out Pi with KheZu protecting
the flow of the game based on who takes that first Aegis.
Armin. Blink, thinking the dagger's going his way, not actually the case, and now he kind of wants that blink. 5 seconds. The cooldown's up. They really want to be able to catch
Access his blink.
They pressured him in lane. They want to pressure him again. They're going to be able to get the blink call. In from General, jump in from Dendi, follow that one up. Missed percentage, dodges the meld strike, but it's still not enough. He managed to pick up that kill. Mass TP's in from Secret, but they're going to be coming in 1 by 1. The supports first. Static Storm laid out, catches 2, as well as an ultimate out from Puppey. That's a lot of damage over time. The Dendi tries to just get out of there with a TP, but a glimpse stops him. 4 damage out from the Earth Spirit ultimate. General, he knows he's dead. He tries to get whatever damage he can. Pajkatt chases down Puppey into the trees. Puppey actually gets uphill, and now Pajkatt's in trouble. RMN comes back in. The damage over time, a little bit more. Gets Pi. Little bit of pops. Dendi comes back in. Gets the Slardar as well. Now it's just MidOne against the world. Refraction. Dendi, what are you doing? He's gonna die as well. MidOne actually gets the man up and finishes off Na'Vi in style, despite having a limited HP and a 1v2 scenario.
they should be strong enough to take Aegis, but Na'Vi are trying to get in there and trying to stop this one.
They need the swarm badly from Pajkatt. If it connects pretty well, Global Silence goes down, but Roshan is still not dead. It's going to take some time. Full commitment. RMN makes the jump in. Static Storm laid out preemptively. Now the jump in from Dendi. It may cost him. He managed to pick up the Aegis, but he's going to lose this life pretty soon. Already 2 down. The big 2 cores of Secret. Now it's just going to be cleanup time for Na'Vi. They're going to be able to get Puppey and a jump forward. General catches pieliedie, gets him with the slow, the Battle Hunger. RMN will gladly oblige with a follow-up. Gets the Burrow Strike, and Dendi is here to collect that kill. Or RMN.
Ooh.
His Blink Dagger. What a jump in from Dendi, jumping into the Static Storm like that, but claims the Aegis.
2 to 3k behind some of the enemy core heroes, you'll fall by 5-6k behind the TA. You'll be a good 3,000 net worth behind an Axe or a Weaver. Like, we won't be seeing PA keep up with any of the Na'Vi cores once you lose that map control.
Man, how much do you think? I mean, I think it's a decent percentage. Glimpse back, hold in once again. We've seen the story time and time again from RMN. I was going to ask you, how much of this aggressive play from RMN, how much
comes to the detriment of his team, but I think it's paid off more than it's hurt them, at least so far in this game 3. And I think game 2 it paid off more than it hurt them as well, even though there were a couple moments where it looked like he got caught out by himself.
Yeah, there's a lot of time where he just bought space. General is going to be target here of Secret's full rotation. Looks back deep inside their jungle. Even Static Storm being used just to ensure this big kill. Axe 45 seconds. See what Secret does.
Even when he's on the low ground, he sees them pop with the observer ward vision and then can instantly blink away. So he's very calculated about it, and the chance of getting caught is pretty low. Top lane though. Oh,
2-man crush. That's going to be perfect. They're going to be able to go for General first. Global Silence. They find Pajkatt popped out an invis, and they're like, oh hey, we hit 2. We're going to be able to get 2 as well. Biver on the side with the Earth Spirit ultimate still on him, but the damage is still too quick for him. They lose 3 on the side of Na'Vi. Secret, they've been, should have been behind this whole entire game, yeah. But they have a big opportunity now with that double pick off in the top lane of the 2 cores. They can turn
frontline hero and put ourselves in a bad spot by overextending. It really just comes down to the positioning of Na'Vi.
Beggars game.
And right now, Secret have pretty good positioning.
He's around the high ground here. Blink forward by General. They do manage to catch MidOne here. MidOne's by himself. He's just going to get blown apart by the 3 cores. And Secret may try and fight this one out. MP pops his BKB, turns, goes for RMN, but the BKBs of Na'Vi rendering so many of these heroes too tanky for Secret to deal with. MP turns, fights, tries to get a Blink Strike. He gets Biver, but come on. It's just a hard fight position. They've lost 3 from Secret, and they're going to be forced into 1 buyback because that's all they have.
Will run.
Secret can make a good move out to contest that Roshan. It's been RMN so many times scouting these out, and with the observer ward here, he's in the perfect spot to once again reveal the zone.
General comes in, managed to get the 2-man call. Dendi tries to follow this one up. They're going to be able to take down 2. KheZu, he actually gets crushed up. RMN managed to hit that one. Triple kill for General. pieliedie. Go Scepter as much as you want. You're delaying the inevitable, my friend. He will also get dropped. 4 down from Secret. 2 buybacks are up. The 2 cores are the ones lacking the buyback, and it looks like Na'Vi are just going to look down.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
It really came down to a game of map control. Once you lose all those towers, it allows Na'Vi to get all these aggressive wards up, camp by those wards to spot the smokes out, use the traps very effectively. Dendi's been covering the map in traps to get intel for his team, and the map vision and control that Na'Vi have had is what's really secured it for them in the late game. Game number 2, well, the game we just saw, was won through a few key smoke ganks from Secret that didn't get scattered up. This time around, every smoke was being revealed, and that's really been the deciding. Basically saying, oh, we'll verse Mega Creeps this game, which I don't think that works.
Stun still not feeling comfortable with their openings here. Combo stuns on Pajkatt don't mean much with that Aegis in hand. Now MidOne's going to jump forward to the side of the ice, threatening Pajkatt's life as best as possible. He gets a Force Staff deeper into the base, actually, and that is where his Aegis is going to go up. But he does have a BKB. He's going to go ahead and pop that one, turn towards the mid lane of Rax. Decides to get a little bit of damage onto MP. Still focused on the game plan of objectives here. Blood goes down. Puppey tries to make his initiation, jumps forward. Global Silence is out, but Na'Vi, they've gotten themselves pretty far back, even smoking for some of those heroes in the back lines. Now General goes in big and catch MP with the blade mail. Dendi on the damage dealing. They're going to be able to finish him off. There goes the buyback. Already 1. Maybe Puppey. That's going to make it 2. Another clone blade out. Epicenter comes in. RMN hits it big time, almost finishing off pieliedie, getting a lot of damage on the MidOne. Pajkatt right on top top of MidOne, knows this is the big damage dealer. He needs to be able to finish him off. The time lapse goes down. Oh, PA gets dropped again. MidOne goes down. He has a buyback, but he's losing all of his allies here. And how can a silencer possibly stop this by himself? Well, if they have the combo stuns on Pajkatt, maybe they can actually do it. Jump forward here. General does manage to get the call onto MidOne with the blade mail still going out. He needs some extra damage though, and he may not be able to have it. General dieback just like that. 90 seconds down. The rest of Na'Vi
they didn't get
played it a little bit safer. They're gonna back out.
Ooh, okay.
Secret hold.
So tough. Like, you're slowly losing your tier 4 towers. They have to make a
Full commitment here. They're going to try and finish off Pajkatt. They have the loaded sword. A couple of 4 stats. They do get him away. MP and his BKB were not enough to be able to finish off Pajkatt. Time lapses to full health, and we'll go for that man. Rax finishing up. That should be Megas. 1 hit left. Combo stunned. Pajkatt could he get dropped again here? He doesn't have time lapse. He gets it up just in time. Bounces back a dagger over to MP. That's Megas now that Secret have to contend with. But they are going to continue to try and fight this one out.
That's like a sigh of relief from Na'Vi. They had to work. That's the hardest thing I've ever seen a team have to work to get mega creeps. From like that one final Rax. Like that took them ages, cheese, like 10 minutes of slow sieging, and they finally get it, as well as like all the itemization they had to get for it. Like the cheese, the ages, the Lotus Orbs on the Weaver, the Heart of Tarask on the Weaver. With Slaughter dead, I think without the threat of that Slaughter Crush initiation, it gets a whole lot easier to try and end this game now.
Yeah, these initiations are not nearly as straightforward for Secret. Lacking their Slaughter. They're going to hold till the end, though. Trying to defend their throne now without tier 4 towers. Super and Mega creeps rapidly closing in. Pajkatt and Dendi doing some chip damage here and there. 43 seconds. They may have caught Biver. Looks like he may go down. Glimmer Cape is going to save his life for those last couple of shots from MidOne. Blood, they're going to be able to catch MidOne here with a small stun. MidOne gets back to the fountain. General manages to catch MP with a blade mail to help with Dendi once again. They're going to try and get this combination, but MP goes to the back line. Pajkatt, as the damage dealer, deals a little bit of threat. Time lapse is all off. Finished off MidOne, and that'll be it. pieliedie will have to watch once again as his throne explodes. Na'Vi take game number 3 in this best of 3. They'll move on to face up against Team Bears in their GSL.
Whew, that was a very tight and tense best of 3 series. I mean, you can see it often in these like online matches. Teams will just play like a bit more gung-ho and not like slow siege, or play like as cautiously as what we saw here. But these teams played this as if this was like a final or something. This was very neck and neck. We saw the mirror draft coming in game number 3 with the repeat from both teams with small adjustments. It really felt like this was like a lot at stake, and there is a lot at stake, but still there's a lot more matches to go in this qualifiers, which is where Na'Vi, it's a great result for them, but there's still a long way to go for them, and now a slightly longer way for Secret to go if they want to qualify for China.